Security controls have three types: physical controls, like fences, doors, and dogs; technical controls, like firewalls and intrusion detection systems; administrative controls, like policies, procedures, and guidelines. These can include employee hiring and termination, separation of duties, data classification, and auditing. Security controls also get categorized into functions. These are deterrent, preventative, detective, compensatory, corrective, and recovery. The best and easiest way to understand security controls and their functions is to imagine yourself as the individual that is going to attempt to gain the unauthorized access to an asset. This is a dog. A dog can be a security control. If you were thinking of breaking into a building and saw a guard dog, this would deter you. No one wants to get bitten by a dog. So a dog could be known as a physical deterrent control. Dogs can also fit into the physical preventative control category, as they can be trained to take down intruders or guard entrances. Firewalls are a good example of a preventative technical control. If you were a hacker and you were to try and gain unauthorized access to an SQL database backend through an SQL injection web attack, an application firewall could prevent the attack. Another function of security controls is detection. Detective controls are put in place to find out if unwanted or unauthorized activity has or is taking place. But could a dog be a detective control? If it is specified as a sniffer dog, then probably. But if the question does not explicitly state that it's a sniffer dog, then stick to dogs being preventative or deterrent controls. A good example of a technical detective control is an intrusion detection system. They can alert the administrator to an ongoing attack or an attack that has taken place. Corrective controls include any measure taken to neutralize threats following unauthorized or wanted activity. Things like utilizing antiviruses or installing patches are corrective controls. Recovery controls try to get the system back to its normal condition before the attack occurred. Things like disaster recovery sites and backups are considered recovery controls. Compensatory controls are generally a mechanism that is put in place to satisfy the requirement for a security measure that is deemed too difficult, impractical, or expensive to implement at the present time. If you are doing any of your InfoSec certifications, head over to masteritSecurity.com or download the apps in the description. They are full of free questions and exam simulations.